Ron, are you alright?
I was just shot in the stomach, and then stitched up in the doctor's office that was dirtier than the basement we were nearly tortured in. I'm great.
You sound calm, actually.
That Dimitri guy gave me some painkillers. I'm kind of out of it. If you're near a shop, can you pick up some adult diapers for me? See you later, Nico.
Sure, I'll drop you in.
This is hip-hop, hands up.
Dead. If you don't mind. You're going to have to buy a new one of these, friend.
What do you think of...
Whiz flip.
Here's a picture of an old lady having a seizure.
Here's a picture of a famous person's vagina.
Connect. Live now. This is the moment. The Whiz Wireless Digital Extreme Camera Phone Flip.
I'm a supercilious cunt, and now everyone knows it.
Whiz Wireless. Do the social vibe.
For too long, television talk shows have been the domain of
Open
women.
your stupid
Clucking
eyes.
hands up.
Shit! Fuck my love puddle! I hope I get to see a headless person.
Stop flailing and come at me, bitch.
I don't believe in an eye for an eye. Oh, no. Forgive me. I
You
need
got
the car.
nothing, do
Let
you?
me go!
Fight to me in the audience. Who? Baz Rutten, bringing masculinity back to television. The Men's Room with Baz and Jeremy. Tune in only on Weasel. Weasel News.
Weasel News, where the fatal car accident of the day is sponsored by the Liberty City Salamanders women's basketball team, begging you to actually watch a game.
Prominent Deputy Police Commissioner Francis McCreary is considering pushing for promotion to the job with Liberty City's finest when his boss, Matt Fitzsimmons, retires next month. McCreary has had a glittering career in the police department since growing up in a tough Dukes neighborhood. He's currently engaged in community projects in Bohan and the constant fight against organized crime. He attributes the recent rise in violent crime to illegal immigration.
They call Liberty City the city that never sleeps, probably because soulless advertising agency workers, lawyers, and hedge fund managers are tweaking their faces off on crystal meth to endure 70-hour work weeks. One activist is giving away free hydroponic weed samples and says meth is awful.
If that shit moves into your neighborhoods, it really affects the kids. Good kids trying to make an honest living, running counterfeit clothes or selling pirate DVDs. Now, all they want to do is tweak on that shit.
One love, I'm Jenny Acorn with a fatty. Weasel News.
Controversial Deputy Mayor Bryce Dawkins has been causing offense again and standing up for family values in a speech yesterday that has outraged liberals and gay rights groups. Mr. Dawkins, who has long condemned what he terms the culture of vice that grips our city like an addiction, attacked gay and lesbian groups as undermining the family values that make this nation great. He went on to blame them for encouraging terrorists and having too many annoying parades. I'm Brian Wilkinson, Weasel News.
This is Weasel News.
WKTT. Because the battle for America begins here. WKTT 1066. We know the truth.
From Vinewood to Liberty City, if a celeb shits, eats, or snorts it, Fizz is there.
I don't miss them. I put myself up for adoption after they got divorced.
I played divorced dad in my new movie. It's got a talking car and a flesh-eating disease that threatens mankind, but I've got great abs and it's a real character piece.
Okay, Zach, you've been educated in a public school.
Well, sort of. I learned to despise the common herd in a public school. So then I learned about the world by being homeschooled by a friendly teacher.
I think it's important we give everyone access to...
I agree. I was really popular at school. It
Nico.
Hey,
Come in.
thank you.
I looked at hunger as a supply and demand problem. Too many hungry.
Lay off that stuff.
Why?
Because it clouds your judgment. Not now, it's not the time.
My judgment. That's a good one. I'm a fool. Drunken fool.
Nico's here. We're going to go take care of that guy. I take it you won't be joining us?
Make him suffer. People forget pain so quickly.
You need to calm down with that stuff.
Calm? Why? So I can be like you, Mr. Barbiturian? Always so fucked up on painkillers, you don't give a shit?
You need to calm down.
Where would we be now if I was calm like you?
Let me guess. In a prison camp in Siberia, or selling hash to tourists in Red Square, or still in the Navy. Which is it today?
Be careful, Dimitri. Be fucking careful.
You be careful. You're getting crazy.
That's the way it works. I am angry. You are calm. I scare you reason. It works.
Yes, but you've angered the wrong people.
Blah, blah,
too many
blah,
bodies,
blah,
too much
blah,
attention
blah,
will be
blah.
dealt with if we don't start playing by the rules.
I've angered people. Me? Not we. Strange. When I give out the money, it's us. When I have to push people, it's me. All alone. Don't think I cannot see through you. After all we've done together.
You're getting delusional. Look, we have to go.
I fucking love you.
Yes, yes.
I fucking love you.
I know.
Yeah. But you treat me like a child. I run things my way. Dmitri Raskolov, my fucking way! Get out of my sight! Or I fucking kill you!
I'm not saying don't run things your way. I'm saying be calm. Here. Take a couple of these.
What are you still doing here? I said get out of my sight!
Looking at.
We're going to that sex shop on Hove Beach.
All right. And finally, he's the founder of Homeopathic Center.
This guy been making porno in his basement, and he didn't cut Mikhail in.
Least he could have done is sent over some tapes.
You know how much money there is in selling this stuff online? A whole fucking heap. We're going to ignore what Mikhail said and try not to kill them. Taking a bite of this pie would be very profitable for our operation.
I got no problem with sparing some lives.
No, it's Mikhail that has that issue. Can't keep his finger off of the triggers. Wasn't always like this, though. Things got to him.
I hope it don't get to me.
I teach people, you know, stuff that only Indians and old people understand. Why are we sitting in a waiting room while some asshole, some limp ass nuts, plays golf and makes $1 million a year to scribble on little pieces of paper?
Hey, you did this! You!
Where's your boss?
What do you mean? He's,
In the back?
No, he's...
You better not be filming.
No, they're just having a meeting, I swear.
Get out of the way!
Fuck. You see? They don't make them like that no more. That's a vintage Bush. If it wasn't for that, I'd say this weren't worth transferring to DVD.
Hey, Joseph! You think you can expand your business interests, make these pornos, and sell them, and we won't know about it,
We
huh?
was just waiting till the books was closed at the end of the financial year. Then we was gonna cut you
Your
in.
books are closed until you pay us our cut. Nico, take this and cover Joseph.
We ain't making that much cash.
Is that a fact?
Listen, big guy, you got a great look going on. Real strong. We can put you in one of our films.
Shoot this scumbag in the leg.
Hey, man, please, go easy on me. Come on, big...
All right already. Brett was just trying to be friendly. Shit, he'll be out of action for a couple of weeks.
You got some money for Mr. Faustin?
Fine, here you go. We ain't gonna have the...
You should have thought of that earlier.
I got something special in these pants. I need to show it to the world.
Joseph, I thought you were a better businessman than this. We go, Nico. We're going to an alleyway off of Dillon Street in Sharpeville.
Crazy people!
System. I can lick the floor under a truck stop urinal, and it
I
don't
want to buy
affect
you a present.
Will you wrap it up and put a pretty bow on it?
Screw you. We're seeing a friend of mine who's got a good line on weapons. It's on the ground. A back room place. There are a few around the city. The mayor has a real hard-on for gun control.
Guns don't seem that controlled. I seen plenty and I just got here.
And now you'll know where to get them for yourself. What's the problem?
Was able to see a doctor.
Михаил, я знаю, что ты это не имел в виду. Все в порядке. I didn't kill Joseph. We will make more money with him alive. Черт, Михаил! Михаил! Fuck! You're lucky. Roman don't try to make you kill someone every 2 seconds.
Okay, Lennon, I understand. You want to live in a socialist utopia. Fair enough. Well, I don't. I want choices. I want access. I want buzzwords. I want dreams. I want the chance to look you in the eye and say, I've got it, you haven't. I bet you wish you paid more attention in school, you little shit. Then knee you in the nuts. That dream is America. And I tell you what, man.
The shop is just down that alleyway. Pick out what you like. Tell them to put it on Mr. Faustin's account.
Neighbors die because they didn't go to work and get a job and have health care.
All right, you don't look like a cop. Buy what you want.
I'll take this one. Charge Mr. Faustin.
You fucking Ruskies are milking me dry. I ain't a cow.
I ain't Russian.
Has pioneered revolutions in pediatric care.
Drive us to Mr. Faustin's.
That keeps kids quiet for hours. It's yellow. That means it makes you happy. Like in our animated commercials when frowns turn to smiles.
So, you and Mr. Faustin, have you always argued and made up like this?
It wasn't always like this. Mikhail was a great man. He had a temper, but he was fair. Now he blows his top at the slightest thing. I never know who he will shoot, who he will stab. Andrei, who you met in Mikhail's basement. He was always loyal. He was a good worker. Now he's dead. I guess that is why we need your help.
Remind Faustin of that. Maybe then he will not try to kill me.
Sift around, excavate. It's really fascinating. Nothing more fascinating. People come to me and they say, I don't feel so good. I tell them, well, save your eliminations for a week and bring them in a box. I can tell you what's wrong in a second. Now, this pharmaceutical lady's really nice with her little bubble tits and would make a fine receptacle for my DNA juice. And that's the only reason people listen to her. But listen, you don't need a pill for everything and barely for anything.
Okay, Mason brings up a good point. This brings us to the topic of pre-existing conditions. Should you be denied insurance if you have one?
Absolutely! As an HMO, we want people to be healthy. Don't go to the doctor, don't get sick, pay your premiums on time, and everyone's happy.
Thank you for your help, Nico. Come to see us at the club soon. Mikhail will be cool by then.
Genetic enhancement compounds will double